So it's the start of 2022. This year I'm looking forward to so many things, and hopefully this year will be the year that I finally stick to my New Year's resolutions, because I understand it's such a common thing to nearly instantly give up on your New Year's resolutions, whether it be trying to lose weight, save money, anything like that. Most people give up within the first month. In fact, a lot of people actually give up within the first 2 weeks. Today's the 5th of January, so we're nearly a full week into 2022, and I already know some people that already gave up on their New Year's resolutions. So today I'm going to be going over my personal New Year's resolutions, and this is honestly more of a personal video that I wanted to make. One, because I hope that if I could share my New Year's resolutions and how I plan to stick to them, hopefully it can inspire you as well to do the same exact thing, whether it be an inspiration for a New Year's resolution that you might want to try for yourself, and then hopefully the way that I plan to stick to them will also inspire you to stick to them as well. Alright, so my first resolution is going to be being more organized. Let me tell you right now, I'm one of the most least organized people that could possibly be out there, whether it be organization in my room or just organization of my life in general. Every single day I wake up and I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I did have a morning routine, but lately I just kind of fell off of it, and then so all my mornings are completely different. So first thing that I'm gonna do is hop on a better morning routine. Hopefully this is gonna be something that I can stick to, that's gonna help me be a little bit more organized and more productive throughout the day. Outside of my morning routine, I do want to create a schedule, so that way every day I have a set schedule where I could work, because let me tell you, all of 2021 I was scrambling to get things done because I waited to the last minute, whether it be schoolwork, whether it be YouTube, literally anything in my life I would put off to the last second. And then when that second came, I felt so overwhelmed because I felt like I had so much to do in such a little amount of time, and I knew I couldn't blame anybody else. This was completely my fault, I understand that, but I just kept doing it over and over and over again, and it was terrible. So this year I definitely plan to change that. I do not want to feel overwhelmed. It's such an annoying feeling. So this year I'm going to create a schedule. My plan right now is to wake up, immediately get into my morning routine, so that way I can feel more productive and ready to actually start getting work done. And a lot of times I would have friends call me or text me. They would say they want to go get food, they want to go out. What I'm personally going to do is ignore all those texts until it gets about 5 p.m. I want to be able to work all the way down to 5 p.m. Of course it all depends on your schedule, but me personally, 5 p.m. After 5 p.m. I'm gonna be able to do whatever I want, because I know I already got my work done for the day. And let me tell you right now, I did not come up with this. I actually got inspiration from this from someone named Ryan Pineda. I've been watching his videos a lot recently. It kind of helps me with finance and a lot of things that I want to do in my future. This is a strategy that he does. As soon as I heard it, I thought that I would like it myself, so that's exactly what I'm gonna try this new year. The second thing is going to be more of a resolution for this channel instead of myself, and that is going to be doing more series, because I've always talked about doing more series. For example, a series of $100 challenges at certain stores. Series like that I've always wanted to do on this channel, but I never ended up doing it. So this year, as a resolution for the channel, so instead of an actual personal one, I'm going to be doing more series. And like I said, hopefully since I'm saying this in a video, I'll be held more accountable, and hopefully I would actually fall through with this. Now, I have so many series in my phone that I want to start. For example, one of them is going to be starting a series of popular brands that most people know. I just personally never tried it, because there are so many clothing brands, jewelry brands, anything like that that I've been wanting to try. I just never ended up trying it, so I thought it'd be a cool series to start trying those for videos. And honestly, the plan is to do everything. I want to do cheap brands, so like brands like Shine or Sheen. I'm sorry, I honestly don't know how to pronounce it. I've been told to use that so many times, but finally, I'm gonna start doing it for a series. Fashion Nova Men, or maybe once in a while I might try a designer brand, because trust me, I get so many comments and DMs asking me my opinion on designer brands, if they're worth it, what do I think of them, anything like that. I personally have never had like a full designer brand, so maybe I might try that out for a video. Of course, I'm saying this to be held accountable. Also, I wanted to get your feedback as well, so let me know what you think about that. As always, I read every single comment, so make sure to let me know in the comments below. And that also kind of ties into the next thing, which is going to be trying new things. I want to try something new ever so often, whether it be every week, every month, whether it be something little or something very big. 2022, I honestly really just want to get out of my comfort zone. I want to try so many things that I thought that I would never try before, and I think 2022 is going to be the best way to do that. Like I said, whether it be trying new brands, because recently I've been trying new brands and I honestly have been liking them a lot. One example that pops into my head is going to be LARAY LA. This brand I barely found out about, but their pieces I really do like. They're really thick pieces, and if I were honestly to tell myself I'm just going to stick to the brands that I like, I'm not going to try anything else, I will never find out about brands like this. Same thing with fitted hats. Last year I would never wear fitted hats. I always thought to myself that they would never look good on me, but when I started to try them out, now I have a big collection of fitted hats in my wardrobe. So you never know what you're gonna like until you try it out. That's exactly why I want to try out so many new things this year. The next thing is going to be saving money. Now, of course, like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be trying new things, so that doesn't really help me saving money. I do realize that I do spend a lot of money on food, on really unnecessary things that I do not need. I could literally go around my room and name a bunch of things that I bought I really don't use that much, and it ended up being just a waste of money. So one thing that I'm going to do to change that is going to be finally setting myself up with a budget, so that way I know how much money is coming in every month and I know how much money is going out. So that way it's going to help me be a little bit smarter with my money. I'm only 18 years old right now, but I do like to invest my money. Right now I'm mostly investing my money into stocks. I'm honestly not going to get into too much detail of that, but I can tell you right now, if you're at least 18 years old, I definitely recommend looking into that. Of course, this is not financial advice, but I definitely recommend looking into stocks that you can invest for long term, so that way you can set yourself up for the future. That's exactly what I'm doing. But yeah, saving money and investing money is definitely on my New Year's resolution. Of course, another common one is going to be eating cleaner. This is something that I'm gonna do. I do want to lose weight this year. I do feel like right now I'm sitting at a higher body fat percentage, and I definitely want to get that lower. Of course, that's gonna come with a calorie deficit. So pretty much if you're burning this amount of calories per day, you want to be eating this amount of calories. So let me tell you what I'm personally doing to do that. So of course, I like to exercise every day, whether it be going to the gym, playing sports. As long as I'm getting some type of exercise every single day, I feel like I'm doing good. And then as far as nutrition goes, so that way I can stay in a calorie deficit, I try to eat as much food as possible with the most little amount of calories. So pretty much what I'm doing is cutting out empty calories. So any foods that have a lot of calories but do not fill me up, I'm cutting it off, pushing it off to the side. Instead, I'm going with low calorie options. For example, bread that has about 70 calories per slice. That is pretty low option. Instead of peanut butter that has a lot of calories that's not going to fill you up, I'm going to switch that for almond butter. Instead of 1 glass of milk that has a certain amount of calories, you can pretty much cut that in half with almond milk. There are so many little quick alternatives that you could do, so that way you can get your calorie intake lower. I definitely do want to go more in depth about that in a video later on, but for right now, that's pretty much what I'm doing. So that's pretty much it for my New Year's resolutions. As far as goals, I do have so many goals that I want to accomplish this year. There's some things that I'm going to keep to my personal self. There's so many things that I want to keep hidden for now, but as time goes on, I'm definitely going to mention it a lot more. But just in general, I feel like I really did accomplish a lot in 2021. So this year, I feel like I could do a lot more. For example, 2021, I started off with 5,000 subscribers, and now entering 2022, we are at 63,000 subscribers. So that is a huge difference on its own. I ended up buying the car that I've always wanted. My wardrobe has grew tremendously. I have gotten pretty much every shoe that I wanted. 2021 was insane. So I feel like as long as I stick to my goals this year, I feel like 2022 will be even more insane. And same thing goes for you as well. If you stick to your goals and work at them every single day, there is literally no telling where your life is going to be in 1 year. So do yourself a favor, stick to your New Year's resolutions. I promise you 1 year from today, we're going to look back at it and we're going to tell ourselves that we came such a long way. So one thing that I want you to do, if you made it to the end of the video, comment where you're at right now, so that way next year you can look back at this video, see where you're at, and that way you have a little good comparison. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video, so I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.